It's not a selfie. Today is Monday, October 12th, 2015. Welcome to Hashtag Recommonday here on Pretty Much It, where every week we tell you guys about the movies, video games, TV, comics, and music that are coming out this week that you should check out. First, an explanation. There was supposed to be a new episode of Pretty Much It today because we didn't get to do it last week. I tried, guys. I tried. It was too difficult to get everyone together. As it is, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just starting my commute back from Nyctophobia. Wave, Nyctophobia actors, and Paul. And yeah, I've stretched myself a tad thin with Nyctophobia and Pity Applause, so forgive me. But we'll be back this week. I think we're actually back in the studio this week. Don't quote me on that shit. I don't know anymore. It's the most busy I've ever been, so yeah, bear with me here, folks. I promise, look at the reviews, I promise Nyctophobia is really good, and I promise Pity Applause is really good. Promise it's good. But yeah, so we thought there'd be a Monday thing today. Also, if you're on Patreon, we'll do Hangouts ASAP. Commentary tracks, we're gonna double up as soon as we can. Yeah, so anyway, now that that's gone, let's talk about what movies are coming out this week. Right off the bat, we have, boom! Oh, I scared her. Goosebumps. Don't be too scared. We have R.L. Stine in Goosebumps. I actually can't wait to see this. I'm looking forward to it. We also have Bridge of Spies. Steven Spielberg, Bridge of Spies. We also have Room, which is an indie film that I'm very much looking forward to seeing. And finally, Crimson Peak. The irony there is that's the scary one. Anyway, that's it for movies. Let's talk about DVDs. I fucked up last week. Well, I didn't fuck up. The website I looked at fucked up. But you know what? I chose to look at that website, and so I fucked up by proximity. So first of all, this week we have a couple movies coming out that aren't exciting. We have San Andreas and Tomorrowland. I know it's the Rocktober. I apologize, Jake. We also have Dope coming out, which I was disappointed by, but still, it's not bad. And then more importantly, last week, the ones we missed. We missed Insidious Chapter 3, which was awesome. Magic Mike XXL, which I didn't see. I loved the first one, didn't see this one. I heard it wasn't quite as good. A little more on the silly stuff in this one. I heard that, I'm not positive. And finally, the most important one, still pretty high on my list so far for favorite movies of the year, Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. Highly recommend you check this one out if you haven't seen it. I'm looking forward to seeing Room in theaters, and I'm looking forward to checking out Me and Earl and the Dying Girl again on DVD. So there you go. Those are, I guess, my recommendations for this week. That is it for movies and DVDs. Let's move on over to Jake to find out what video games are coming out this week. Jake?
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pretty good week for video games. We got some stuff coming out. Most importantly, Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. This is the console version of a really awesome kickstarted PC game that came out last year. It's definitely worth playing, and if you want like a top-down classic Fallout type of game. We also have the Talos Principle releasing for PS4. This is an indie that was on PC that was very much like a Portal type game. So if you're into Portal games, Talos Principle, you might really like it and get a lot of gameplay out of it. We also have the Goosebumps game coming out. I don't know what year it is anymore. And we also have Yoshi's Woolly World finally releasing in the United States. I thought this was out already, but apparently it's not. I have the amiibos that are adorable, and they're made out of wool. So let me know what you are playing this week. I do want to hear from you, and we'll see you guys next week. But now let's move on over to Lauren with the TV stuff.
Hey! So, we've got a couple things this week, but nothing crazy. We've got the series premiere of Fargo, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, this is an anthology, so it's not going to be continuing the story of last season of Fargo, so that's pretty exciting. I really like the cast. It's got Jesse Plemons, Kirsten Dunst, a bunch of other people that are cool. Brad Garrett, like everybody loves Raymond. Then we've got a couple of premieres over on the CW. Last week was a big week for CW premieres, but this week we've got a show called Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, which looks crazy, but I'm pretty excited about it. I heard good things after the not the festival. What am I talking about? After the Critics Association. Yeah, and also on CW we've got Jane the Virgin coming back, which I love. That's like for the most part everything that's on. I think there's like a couple other things.
Wow, that's boring.
But the biggest other thing is Amy Schumer at the Apollo, and that's going to be on HBO, so that's exciting. I'm forgetting something.
What is it?
I don't know. I guess we'll never know. That's it. Next up's Andrew.
With the comics.
What's going on, guys? So this week in comics, we have The Walking Dead number 147. I'm many issues behind on this, but Walking Dead did just premiere yesterday. Well, yesterday for you. I don't know. So I know you guys always call me out when I don't recommend it. So there you go. It's coming out, and I'm probably actually going to pick it up again soon. The cover alone looks sick, and it's cool enough for me to pick it up. Up next, we have a whole bunch of new books from Marvel. We have Chewbacca number 1. Chewbacca, come on, why aren't you gonna read it? It's about him crash landing his ship after the Battle of Yavin, and him just kind of being stranded there. And sorry, I have a crazy dog. And him meeting some young girl and him trying to help her out a little bit. So, you know, typical Chewbacca stuff. We also have Captain America Sam Wilson number 1. I'm hoping this is better than the last Captain America book where it was Sam Wilson. I wasn't a huge fan of it, so I'm hoping that this one might be a little bit better. Marvel has a lot of catching up to do, for me anyway, after this summer of kind of nonsense books anyway. So hopefully this does, pick up and get a little bit better. We also have Guardians of the Galaxy number 1 coming out. This is an all-new, not all-new team, but a different team. There's no more Star-Lord, and now we have The Thing and Kitty Pryde, who is Star Lady, I guess is what they're calling her. I hope that's just like a joke, and that's not what they're actually going to stick with, because that's really silly. That's written by Brian Michael Bendis, who has been writing Guardians, which is a good thing, so that should be good. And we also have probably my favorite release this week is Spider-Gwen number 1. The last Spider-Gwen volume was absurdly good, and I'm super excited that it is back. If you guys didn't read that, I would definitely go pick that up, just so you could pick up this one as well. The art alone is fantastic. It's very graffiti-esque, which kind of fits the whole urban setting of it. So it's a really good book. You should pick up. That's Robbie Rodriguez that does all the art, and he does a good job. So check out his stuff. That's all I have this week, guys.
Hey, everybody, shh, I've got some more wearable technology news. Windows has officially announced their version of the Apple Watch, and it's called the Window Watch. And it doesn't run any apps like the iWatch, and for some reason, it only tells you the time of wherever Bill Gates is at his moment in time. He travels around the world a lot, so it could get very confusing, and I don't know why that he demanded that be the default time on every watch, and you can't change it. Really weird stuff. I have to go now.
And there you have it. Those are your movies, video games, TV, comics, and that we think are worth checking out this week. Our giveaway winner is sitting right next to me. If that's you, nice. Oh shit! You just swiped right through.
I
our
don't want
friend.
you kissing her.
Oh, she's over there on you. Or I don't know. Is it a she? I have no idea. That was stereotypical of me. And that's it for this week's episode of #RecommandDay. Hope you have a great week. I will see you again on Friday for real this time. I will not let anyone not do it. We're doing it. That's pretty much it.